Let's be honest, ladies. Every woman dreams of being that kind of woman. The one who walks into a room and every head turns, not just because of her beauty, but because of the quiet power in her presence. She's not the loudest. She's not the one trying to prove her worth. But something about her just feels magnetic. Men respect her, women admire her, and she never has to chase anyone because her energy attracts everything meant for her. Today, we're talking about the 7 powerful habits that instantly make you a high-value woman. The kind of woman who doesn't beg, doesn't settle, and doesn't need to convince anyone of her worth, because she knows her worth. And that kind of woman, she becomes unforgettable. 1. She stays rooted in her own energy. A high-value woman doesn't let anyone's behavior decide her mood. She doesn't fall apart when someone pulls away, and she doesn't lose herself trying to please a man. She knows who she is, and that inner calm, that unshakable center, makes her magnetic. See, when you stop reacting to every little thing, when you stop lowering your standards just to keep someone, you rise into your real power. And that's when men start adjusting themselves to meet you where you are. You don't chase peace anymore. You become it. And he feels that, even in silence. 2. She doesn't announce boundaries. She embodies them. Let's be real, boundaries aren't something you scream about. They're something you live. A high-value woman doesn't post quotes like "don't waste my time" or "know my worth." She doesn't need to, because her actions already show that she respects herself. When someone crosses the line, she doesn't argue, she just leaves. No drama, no warning, no emotional performance, because she knows that people learn more from what you allow than from what you say. So don't explain your boundaries, be your boundaries. Move in silence, and your energy will do all the talking. 3. She receives without guilt. Here's the truth. A lot of women have been taught to give endlessly, but not to receive. You downplay compliments. You refuse help. You say, "It's okay, I've got it," even when you don't. But being high value means understanding that receiving is not weakness. When someone gives to you, whether it's love, time, or effort, accept it gracefully. Smile, say thank you, feel deserving. Because men are naturally drawn to women who allow them to give. It makes them feel trusted, respected, and valued. So don't shrink back. Don't say, "I don't deserve this." You do. You've worked for your peace. You've healed for your softness. And you deserve to receive. Without guilt, without apology. 4. She's not afraid to want what she wants. A woman who knows what she wants is powerful. She's not afraid to say, "I want commitment," or "I'm not interested in something casual," because she knows her preferences don't make her demanding. They make her clear. Think of it like ordering at a restaurant. If you say, "Oh, I'll just have whatever," you might end up with something you don't even like. But when you say, "I'll have this with extra lemon and no salt," you get exactly what you want. It's the same in relationships. If you don't speak up, you leave your happiness to chance. And clarity is sexy. 5. She builds her own independence. Listen carefully. Financial independence is not just about money. It's about freedom. When you know you can take care of yourself, you stop tolerating what doesn't serve you. You don't stay because you need someone. You stay because you choose them. And that changes everything. Men can sense when a woman is with them out of fear versus when she's with them out of choice. The difference is magnetic. A woman who builds her life, invests in herself, and creates her own peace. She's not easily replaced, because she's not asking for rescue. She's inviting partnership. That's the kind of woman who gets respect, not pity. 6. She knows how to laugh at herself. Confidence isn't about being perfect. It's about being comfortable in your imperfections. A high-value woman doesn't crumble when things go wrong. She can laugh at her mistakes. She can smile through the chaos, because she knows one slip-up doesn't define her worth. And that ease, that lightness is powerful. It shows that she's grounded, secure, and real. People love being around a woman who doesn't turn every small flaw into a tragedy, because her energy feels safe, her presence feels free. 7. She treats her yes like gold. A truly high-value woman understands that her yes carries power. It's not just a word. It's her time, her energy, her peace, her emotional investment. And because she knows how sacred those things are, she doesn't hand them out freely. You see, women who constantly say yes to everything, every favor, every man, every request, slowly start to lose their shine. They become drained, overlooked, and taken for granted. Not because they aren't worthy, but because they've made themselves too available. And availability without discernment loses its value. But a woman who treats her yes like gold, she moves differently. She pauses before committing. She checks in with her intuition. She asks herself questions like, does this bring me peace or confusion? Is this love, or is it me trying to prove my worth? Will this help me grow, or will it drain me? Because she knows, every time she says yes, she's saying no to something else. Her rest, her dreams, her emotional balance. And she's not willing to trade her peace for temporary approval. That kind of woman becomes magnetic. People start to respect her boundaries, even if they don't like them. Men notice her confidence, the quiet kind that doesn't beg to be understood. And the right man, he'll admire the way she protects her energy. Because deep down, he knows, a woman who honors her own time will never waste his. So guard your yes like the treasure it is. Your attention, your love, your peace. Those are luxury items. Not everyone deserves access to them. And when you start treating your yes like gold, you'll notice something powerful. Men, friends, and even the world around you will start treating you like you're worth your weight in it. Final thought. The power of being high value. At the end of the day, being a high-value woman isn't about playing games or being hard to get. It's about being so at peace with yourself that you no longer chase validation. You don't compete. You don't beg. You simply exist in your power. And everything that's meant for you naturally finds you. So stop trying to prove you're enough. You already are. Start showing up as the woman who doesn't need to be chosen because she already chose herself. And that is what makes her unforgettable.